Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is general weekly reading for Capricorn from the 16th to the 22nd of September 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you'd like a personal reading, please go to my website jessmud.co.uk and book a reading. I've put the decks that I'm using in the description box and I have put in links to Amazon and eBay, so please follow these links to view or to buy the decks. And don't forget to watch my videos on simple energy healing remedies, my deck walkthrough series, as well as my new series that I'm doing on gemstones and crystals. You will find those very, very interesting and very, very helpful. So like, share and subscribe and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. I'm starting off with the general energy read and I'm using the Psychic Tarot for that this week. And let's start. You've got the moving on card. So you've come through a lot of conflict. You're finding direction in your life and you're going out of this situation. So the situation kept you in darkness. You can see there's a lot of, old leaves, autumn leaves there. But if you look in this particular part of it, you can see there are green leaves there. So out of a situation that was not producing abundance for you, that was not productive for you, you are leaving it behind and you are moving forward. And you have found a new direction in your life. You're going forward alone though. You've got the emotional withdrawal, which is the 8 of Cups over here. So you are praying to find direction. You are praying for guidance as well. But it looks like you're going to be doing it alone. So you're leaving behind things, maybe something that was very established. Maybe, leaving behind a whole lot of friends or people that you used to know for a long time. And you're walking forward on your own journey now. In both these cards, moving forward on your own journey. You are really trusting your own intuition. This is the High Priestess card. You can see there's a door about to be open. You can see the lights coming through the door over there. So you are following a new pathway, going through a new door over there. And you are trusting in your own abilities to get you out of this situation. You can see her back is turned. She's pulled the cloak up over her head. So it looks like whatever you're doing, you are leaving behind that old situation, gathering all your things, your stuff, your thoughts, pulling in all your emotions, and you're moving by yourself. You're not really even confiding in anybody at this time. You're keeping things to yourself. You are moving on your own journey now. She's got the anchor. You're going to start a brand new life there by yourself. And it might be that you could be traveling off, starting afresh somewhere in a new place. But there's a new door about to open for you. And that's going to allow you to move forward. So this door is about, something that you've been praying for. It's about to open over here. And if you look at this card, it looks like that doorway is now open for you there. So it's about, leaving things behind and going through that doorway and moving away from people and situations that are not serving you. Even if it means you're traveling by yourself. So, you're going through life's journey now and you're going to do it for yourself. There was a lot of deception and envy that you were dealing with. This is the 7 of Swords and there were a lot of people wearing masks pretending to be what they were not. A lot of jealousy. You've got foundations and achievements. So, this could have been a family situation where there was a lot of problems. And maybe this is the reason why you're doing this 8 of Cups, where you're leaving family behind and moving forward. This could have been any relationship that you were, something that was a family-orientated relationship that seemed to be very established. But there was a lot of lies and deceit. Now, you could have come through a divorce and maybe you're leaving that particular situation and moving on. Or maybe people that you associated with that you were, very, very attached to on an emotional front, that you shared a home with, or shared stability and security with, were very deceptive. They did something that you didn't expect, and now it's time. You've made up your mind. You're turning your back on it, and you're moving away. Going into the future, you've got the Patience and Planning card over here. So this is the 7 of Pentacles, a choice, needing to make a decision over there. Maybe you also feel that everything you invested in the situation has not paid off. It's not worth your while. And you're waiting for change to come. So you're being very strategic as well with the Patience and Planning card. You're deciding what you want to do with your money, what you want to do with your time, and where you want to put your effort and energy in. And you've got the Patience card over here. So, things may not be moving as quickly as you hoped. You just need to wait a little bit. This woman had to wait for this flower to grow in her hand. So, just keep going. Put your effort and energy into focusing on yourself. There is that need for you to make that decision about focusing your energies on your own needs. And just have a little bit of patience. Things will start blossoming and blooming for you there. So those are the energies for that week. So I'm going to be using the Spirit Within Tarot. Oops. I have shuffled this deck. Let's cut it. Look at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Four of Swords. So this is about being very stressed out. You could be going through some kind of illness as well and trying to recover from that. You're moving on as well with that Eight of Cups. So whatever it is has stressed you out. Now with this Eight of Cups, you could even be buying a new home somewhere else. She's on the road, she's leaving behind these cups. So maybe you had a home, you put in a lot of effort, energy, and work into that home. You put a lot of time into it, you know, it was something that you loved, and maybe you were leaving it behind and moving on to go buy a home somewhere else. Or you're leaving behind people, leaving behind emotional attachments, and you're going off on your own path there. And it's because they have stressed you out so much. You are maybe withdrawing as well from that situation in order for you to come up with a new plan. So you seem to have taken some time off from people. You might be on holiday, you might be recovering from an illness, but it's giving you time to sit and think about what you really want to do. So you can see he hasn't picked up the sword yet. So you haven't made a decision about what you want to do. But you're considering all your options very, very carefully. And the plan is to leave everything behind and go and start afresh somewhere else. You've got the Queen of Pentacles as the first card over here. And you are looking at your money. You are looking at whatever you want to do. You know, you are weighing things up as well. You are very focused on your work and your work situation. You might be considering a new job somewhere else, and it looks like whatever you're doing, the abundance is coming. And you've got these two bunnies over there, these two rabbits. So rabbits produce quite a bit. It looks like there's a lot of arches, there's a lot of options available. So you're considering where you want to go and start your new job, start fresh. The other side of the wall is the trees, and that is where your growth and stability will come in. So there's some kind of choice that you have to make about where you want to go with this coin, and once you get onto that, once you make a decision, there will be abundance and growth, and you will be able to put down roots. So like I said, you might be even thinking about going and buying a home somewhere else in another country. You've got the Seven of Wands over here, so you are facing a lot of problems. There's a lot of responsibilities and burdens and difficult people and issues that you are dealing with, and maybe this is why you're thinking of going and packing up and moving on, because you're tired of having to defend yourself all over the place. You've got the Page of Pentacles over here, so you've been looking into a new job offer, and you're waiting for maybe some news to come in. Maybe you've been waiting for a new offer to come in over there, and it looks like that offer is coming in as far as that work front going over there. So this person looks a bit stressed out over there, but unexpectedly this new offer comes in. So you've been considering everything that you've been doing, thinking about whether you want to stay here and continue doing whatever you're doing, but there's a lot of difficulties that you're facing. You've got your back to the wall here as well. You can see he's almost at the edge of that cliff over there, about to fall in. So you might be feeling a little overwhelmed over here, feeling as though you've got no way out. But unexpectedly a new offer is coming in over there, and it seems like you might take that offer and move forward. You've got the Five of Cups, so still a lot of disappointment, regret, upset. You are a bit depressed. You are spending a lot more time by yourself, and you do want to cross over into something much better. You've got that bridge over there, an archway as well. Archways always show openings, doorways opening for you. So unexpectedly something is going to be coming in for you if it hasn't already come in, and it looks like you're going to accept that offer and move on. With that Chariot card, it's about moving home. So you might be taking a new job in another city. It might mean that you have to travel to get there. But you are taking control of that situation, and you're moving on. So with the Chariot card being ruled by Cancer, this is about home moves, about leaving behind family difficulties or any kind of difficulties that you're going on. You may have even had difficulties with your mother with the Chariot card, but you're moving away from it. And you're going to make a fresh start somewhere else. You do have experience under your belt, but this looks like a teenager. So you're starting not from scratch, but you're starting off again somewhere else, and it's probably in a new city as well. Now you've got the Hierophant card over here. You might take on a role as being a teacher, somebody giving advice, an expert at your field really, and where people come to you for advice. Whatever company you're working in, it looks like you're starting afresh over there with that sun coming up, and it's an established company or an established situation that you're going into, but you're going in there with your expertise, and people are going to be listening to what you've got to say. You've got the Page of Swords, and this might be, you could have been dealing with somebody that was very difficult. So somebody around you may have been causing a lot of problems and a lot of issues. The Page of Swords could also mean breakthroughs and even signing new contracts. So some news coming in very, very quickly. That means that you're going to have to act pretty quickly on that news. So it's, coming in, it brings in a little bit of a shock, but it means that you're going to have to act pretty quickly. And it might be about signing new contracts as well, or moving on. You've got the Six of Swords, so you definitely want to move on. You want to leave behind everything. You've had a lot of problems. You're ready to pack your things and ready to move on. So in the final outcome, you've got the High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, and the Death card. So again, the High Priestess being faced with some kind of choice. Now there could be learning or study or further training that's coming in over here, but she's sitting and waiting, and maybe this is what you have to do. Have that patience for things to happen. There is a choice that you have to make, and there's some kind of research that you have to do before you make that choice. So she keeps the keys of knowledge. You need to go in there and do some digging, do some research, find out what you need to know. And also, it's the card about, you can see she's sitting alone. So your decision is going to be your decision and yours alone about what you want to do. Consider all the facts. This is black and white, so you have to look at the facts rather than the emotional issues of it. You can see she's got the moon under her foot. So, put your emotions underfoot. Keep them, in check. Make your decision based on logic, but also whatever decision you make, don't divulge it to anybody. Nobody's going to be there to give you advice. You're going to have to rely on yourself. So don't ask people for what they think, because it might not be good advice that you get from people. So it's this time around, you've got to rely on yourself and look at the facts very carefully before you make your decision. You are reluctant to leave. You're clinging on to whatever you have in this particular place. It seems like you're clinging on to possessions, clinging on to, maybe you have to make this home move, but you really are reluctant to do it. The Four of Pentacles also says, watch your finances, make sure that you're not overspending, keep tabs on everything that is going on in your financial matters, and also, do a financial review. Make sure you know exactly what is happening. And this is about ending situations with the Death card, so cutting things out completely from your life and moving on. So there's a big change coming in for you. It looks like eventually, you're going to just cut things out and move forward and leave behind that past, laid to rest, really. It's going to be a sudden move or quick moves, and you have to make quick decisions and move on. You can see you want to do that with that Six of Swords, but with that Page of Swords, maybe just waiting a little bit for that news to come in. And once that news comes in, you make a quick decision, and you will change your circumstance completely and move on. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Angel Tarot for the Oracle read. So the first card that you've got is the High Priestess card. Now this is a card that appeared in your energy spread. It's occurred in the main reading, and it is now again in the Oracle read. So this is an important thing, that you need to listen to your intuition and have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. So this card has appeared 3 times in your energy spread, in the main read, and here. And it is very, very important for you to keep your information to yourself. Do some research. You can see she's got the book there. And have patience, and things will come your way. So it's very important for you to make that decision based on logic and information, and consider all the facts first before acting. And it's also a card that's saying that you need to rely on your own decision making rather than other people's opinion. You got the Emperor card over here, which says organization, logic, structure, and discipline, leadership. So this is about taking control, being organized, being logical, sort your finances out. Look at your resources very carefully, and be very disciplined in how you handle things, even on that work front. You've got the Seven of Earth over here, so seeds well planted. A temporary pause, unnecessary worry. So don't worry so much about it. Things may not look like they're going forward, but they soon will. The Chariot card, and you've got that Page of Swords. These are cards of action, are cards of movement. So things are about to change. You just have to be patient. And just watch those finances. Whatever you're going into, it's going to be some kind of legal, some kind of leadership position. You might even be waiting for some kind of legal decision. With the High Priestess, there is, and that Emperor both sitting down, it's about waiting for something to come. And even the Seven of Earth is talking about waiting. So things might be a little bit at a standstill right now, but they will start moving. You will have to make some kind of decision and make it out of logic. Consider everything very, very carefully. Be very, very focused on what you want. And you need to cut out, and you may need to cut out everything and move forward very quickly once the chance comes for you to make that decision. It's going to be quick moves. It looks like some information coming to stimulate that change. So I hope this reading has resonated. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.